By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why these classic 50s car commercials are so cool. I'd be sharing with you the top 7 that I loved, but I'll be saving my absolute favorite for last.
It's out of this world. Take a look at the new Ford for 1950. It's 50 ways new. And listen to the new Ford engine, quiet as a whisper. Quietness means quality. That midship ride is like floating on air. Ford's the one fine car in the low price field. New fashion car styling. Take the wheel of a new Ford and feel the difference. Ford's famous lifeguard body has been made even stronger than ever. And Ford gives you more hip and shoulder room than any car in its class. Note the colorful new instrument panel. Feel those new sponge rubber front seat cushions. Only Ford in its field gives you a smooth 100 horsepower V8 engine, or the most advanced 6 in the industry if you prefer. It's a fine car at a low price. Yes, the new Ford's out of this world in quality. That's why there's a Ford in your future, with a future built in.
Just as when you're looking for more driving enjoyment, the choice is obviously Chevrolet. No other car in Chevrolet's field gives you the extra beauty and quality of Body by Fisher, with its graceful flowing lines. The extra visibility of safety plate glass all around. With Easy Eye safety plate glass optional at extra cost. The extra smooth performance of Center Poise Power, with its remarkable freedom from engine vibration and power impulses. More to enjoy, of course, but less to pay, too. Because with these and many other big car extras, Chevrolet is the lowest priced line in its field. See your Chevrolet dealer and drive the one car that gives you so much more for less. Chevrolet, the only fine car priced so low.
Get into the next car that I loved. I need you to hit that subscribe button if you love cars. I upload videos every Monday and Friday about cars that you won't want to miss. We will see next the 1955 Ford trucks. My father had one, and what a workhorse she was. We will then continue to see my favorite at the end.
What is the first thing a smart horse buyer does? Just this. Sure. He knows it's more than appearances that count with a horse. And if you're wise, you'll do the same thing when it comes to buying a truck. Yes, sir, you look under the hood. Because here is where truck buying begins. Look for the one big advance that is revolutionizing engine performance and gas savings. Look for modern short-stroke design. And for 1955, only Ford, the largest builder of V8 engines, makes the short-stroke V8 for every truck size, from pickups to 60,000-pound big jobs. As you see here, modern short-stroke engine design means that the stroke is shorter than the bore. This reduces piston travel and piston speed. Piston rings last as much as 53% longer, and you get longer engine life. You also get more power, more punch, and save up to 1 gallon in 7. To make sure that your next truck has this totally new type of engine, look under the hood. Look for a Ford short-stroke engine V8 or 6 in a moneymaker. A new Ford triple economy truck for 1955. They're at your Ford dealers right now.
Well, here we are, and there's the car. The key word this year, Groucho, is style. Sleek, taut, modern style. This new DeSoto's mighty fast-looking, eager and new and different. Designers talk about its taut, surging feel and look of power. Well, to you and me, it just looks like it wants to get out and travel. This is the smartest DeSoto we have ever built. Longer, lower, and comfortably wider. Added inches give the car a long, slim, modern style that's new and different on the American scene. Take a look at the new, smooth slope of the low hood. The big, graceful new grille. Headlights, bumpers. Perfect examples of modern, smart style. Huge glass areas, front and rear.
Of course, this year again, DeSoto offers you your choice of all full power assist features. And hang on. This year, for the first time, DeSoto offers you two great V8 models. The mighty Fire Dome V8, now raised to a full 185 horsepower and at a completely new low price. And the super-powered Fireflight V8, 200 horsepower worth of flashing automobile. Fire Dome or Fireflight, DeSoto's really got it this year. See the 1955 DeSoto tomorrow at your DeSoto Plymouth dealer.
Watch, for here is sheer magic. For now, the completely all-new Plymouth comes to life. It's longer, more than 10 inches longer. It's lower, it's wider, it's bigger. Here for the first time, it's a truly big luxury car in the lowest price field. Never before has so much beauty, so much styling, so much motor car been offered to so many for so little. Everybody wants a car with clean, sweeping lines, styled with imagination and good taste. This is it, a new idea of advanced styling. For example, that bigger, truly wide-angle windshield is wrapped around at the top as well as at the bottom. As a result, those strong, slenderized pillars are moved way back for unobstructed vision and cleaner styling. And that same beautiful advanced new styling is carried into a whole new concept of interior color harmony. Everywhere inside this modern beauty, you see the new idea at work. Here are new and luxurious upholstery fabrics in a wide selection of weaves and color harmony. Smart new vinyl trims, gleaming, smartly styled hardware, all adding up to a car whose beauty and quality are more than just surface. Notice how complete this color harmony is. Headlining, upholstery, carpeting. Everything is color-keyed to blend perfectly, to give this all-new car a satisfying appearance of stunning beauty. Up front, there's more roomy luxury, more eye-catching distinction, more comfort, more convenience than ever before. Yes, this is the car. This is the styling that makes Plymouth the one car designed for the young in heart.
You know, they say that a salesman should never knock his product. But the Dodge people know that one of the best ways to convince folks about Dodge is to knock it, like this. That knuckle test is a quick, sure way to find out how really solid a car is. And let me tell you, they just don't come any more solid than the new Dodge. Here's a car that not only looks big and rugged, but is, all the way through. You know, wherever you look on a new Dodge, you see evidences of superior engineering, materials, and construction. Take the rear door, for example. You know, of all the new cars, only Dodge has gone to the trouble of designing a full rear door without any cutout here. That means not only added convenience getting in and out, but also tighter door closing and the safety of added body strength. Believe me, it's as solid as it sounds. And Dodge gives you solid engine performance, too. Not only for a fast getaway at the lights, but for lasting year-in, year-out dependability. That's why Dodge in its class achieved the almost incredible feat of taking first, second, third, and fourth places in the toughest stock car race ever held, the 1,900-mile Pan American Road Race. And Dodge staying power is further proved by winning more AAA performance records than any other stock engine ever built. Now, of course, there are many down-to-earth reasons for buying a Dodge this year. The all-new Dodge look, the fact that Dodge is the longest, largest, and yet lowest priced car in its field, and the fact that your Dodge dealer is now offering unprecedented trade-in values. But as always, the most important reason for choosing Dodge is its complete dependability, proved in over 41 years of superior service. So, help yourself to the solid satisfaction of a new Dodge, the car that's built to last, not just to get by.
Good evening, everyone. This is Rex Marshall, welcoming you on behalf of the nearly 3,000 Kaiser Frazer dealers from coast to coast. You know, friends, it is a fact that the Henry J is America's #1 buy. It's #1 for economy, and I'm here to tell you that it's #1 for ruggedness, too. Now, as an example of that ruggedness, I'd like you to take a look at these two pieces of body steel right here. You'll notice that they're both the same heavy gauge of steel. Well, sir, this piece here is from the Henry J. Now, just take a look at this one over here. Same heavy gauge of steel, and yet it comes from the body of a car costing $1,000 more. So you see, that illustrates how the Henry J is built to the same rugged standards as the most expensive cars. And that's why you'll enjoy years and years of dependable, trouble-free driving. Why, that Henry J is designed and engineered to stand up under the roughest punishment. Even this concrete pretzel bender can't twist the body or throw it out of line. The Henry J's doors fit smoothly. Not a bolt out of line, not a joint out of kilter. Yes, sir, it's been proven on the testing ground, proven on the road. The Henry J is America's #1 buy. And incidentally, I want to point out to you that with just an average trade-in, you can own the Henry J for as little as $34 a month. And what's more, you can drive it for only a penny a mile for gasoline. So don't wait, will you? Pay a visit to your Kaiser Frazer dealer tomorrow and drive the amazing Henry J for yourself. And
By the end of this video, you're going to know why car commercials were way better in the 1950s. And I'll be sharing with you the top 10 car commercials that I loved, but I'll be saving my absolute favorite for last. We will first...
You can tell a man from Texas, 'cause he's full of Texas pride. He drives a Dodge that's king size with the Texan branded on its side. His Dodge has push-button driving, 230-horse V8.
it's got Dodge suntan styling.
It's the prettiest car in any state. You can tell a man from Texas, 'cause he's full of Texas pride. He drives a Dodge that's king size with the Texan branded on its side.
Yes, it's the Texan, the Dodge Texan, sold only in the Lone Star State. See it at your Dodge dealers now.
My darling, years ago I promised that if you married me, I'd give you the moon and the stars. But I found the moon is a little out of my reach. Look out the window, darling. It's yours. The most beautiful car on the road, a new DeSoto. I know you've admired it many times, and you have wonderful taste. I know you like that new color sweep, as they call it, and the low, sleek look, and the big, wide, wonderful windshield. It's a beautiful car, not huge and overpowering, but fine and eager and smart. It suits you. And wait till you drive it, darling. It drives like a dream. It's so simple, so easy to handle. And what a wonderful response. That DeSoto takes off like a bird. Now you own a car you'll be proud to drive anywhere. Darling, here's one of the stars I promised you. Your new DeSoto.
Every woman would love to have a new DeSoto, the smartest of the smart cars. Drive a DeSoto before you decide.
Now, boys, everybody knows that an audio-wireless screen like this has a much softer studio action than the soft screens that you find on most cars. But now, no Johnsons, no sir. Johnson cars, run up here with his screen.
Well, that was all very clear if you're a duck. But here's what Donald was trying to teach the boys. See these two pairs of springs? These are longer and wider than these shorter, stiffer springs.
Now, everybody knows that a longer, wider spring like this has a much softer, smoother action than the short springs that you find on most cars. But not on Hudson's. No, sir. Hudson cars are built with these exclusive deep coil springs to give you a ride that's 3 times softer and smoother. They're safer, too. Here's why. These deep coil springs are placed above the center of gravity. In most cars, the short springs are below the center of gravity. It's easy to see the Hudson with its deep coil springs is much more stable on turns and curves. There's little or no uncomfortable swing and sway in a Hudson. Here's another thing you'll like about the brand new Hudson Hornet. You have your choice of the latest, greatest of the V8 engines, the Hudson Hornet V8 or the famous National Championship 6. American Motors has really rolled out the red carpet with the completely new Hornets and Wasps. See them. Drive them at your Hudson dealers now.
Now, before we get into the next car that I loved, I need you to hit that subscribe button if you love cars. I upload videos every Monday and Friday about cars that you won't want to miss.
A dream is a wish your heart made. When you see a star, a Nash is a star of car made. It outshines all others by far.
Now come with Nash into a new motoring age. See the brightest new star of all, Nash 455, with completely new trend-setting style inspired by the magnificent Nash Healey, Europe's finest.
Only the beginning, folks. Just look inside.
Here's the biggest room on the road with the widest front seat of any car and intriguing high-fashion styling. Here are reclining seats for the world's most restful ride. There are even twin travel beds to nap the children on long trips. Yes, for $55, vision unlimited through a new Cenoramic windshield, widest of any car. Look into a new motoring world from behind the wheel of a new Nash Ambassador or Statesman. Drive Nash for $55 at your Nash dealers tomorrow.
If you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. You love Nash for $55, or my name isn't Jiminy Cricket.
This road between Buffalo and New York City has been in use for many, many years. But today, they're pulling these two cities closer together with a new road, the New York State Thruway. They're picking up the Bard Canal, moving it 300 yards. They're slicing hills, filling in valleys. They're changing the face of the earth to build a superhighway that will cut hours off the trucking time between the two cities. And trucking time saved is money earned. Speeding completion of the Thruway is this new Ford F-800 dump, one of a fleet owned by H.B. Moore of Windham, New York. And here's what the man on the job thinks of the new Ford truck. Meet Harry Wink. This new Ford truck really handy. And that means I save time and the boss saves money. My run begins with a load of about 10 tons of crushed rock. From then on, the trip is all uphill. The new synchro silent transmission in this Ford truck means I can shift fast and easy, and I don't have to double clutch. And I save time because that new engine's loaded with power. The kind of power I need to cover the rough country we're working. I know this new Ford F-800 gets jobs done fast because I've been making more trips every day. And that new cab is real comfortable. I put in a good 8 hours a day at the wheel, so it makes a big difference. Even my wife could drive this just as well as me. And she only weighs 110 pounds. Only the all-new Ford trucks have the driverized cab to cut driver fatigue. You save time and money. See the new Ford economy trucks at your Ford dealer.
This is the new 1951 Nash Air Flight, built the same way as the modern airliner and streamlined train. Specially designed for greater strength, greater safety, and the smoothest, quietest drive you ever enjoyed, thanks to exclusive Nash Air Flight construction. In a Nash Air Flight, you'll see the world through an undivided sky-wide windshield and enjoy the comfort of Nash's exclusive Weather-Eye conditioned air system. There's legroom galore and hydromatic drive if you desire it, a spill-proof storage drawer instead of a cluttered glove compartment, and there's economy that's amazing in a car so big and luxurious. So before you decide, take an air flight ride in the world's most modern car.
the 1951 Nash Airflight.
Well, folks, it's nice to be back. It really is. And while I'm sure you've been seeing lots of Buicks on the highways this summer, I'd like to show you one on your screen tonight forever. And here it is, the most exciting, eye-catching example of Buick's striking new styling, the panoramic windshield. Even in a year when everything about a Buick is new, this basic change in windshield design still stands as Buick's greatest departure from the past. To appreciate this, folks, please realize that in the whole history of automobile design, there have been only 2 other changes in windshields. The first cars had no windshields, you know, so first they put them on as an extra, straight up and down, just like you see right here. Then, about 20 years ago, came the second change, and they introduced slanted windshields like this. You'll notice that on this one, the side pillars or corner posts sloped forward like this, which obviously reduced visibility. Now, they stayed with this design for about, 20 years. And they stayed with this one for about 20 years. And just as the old straight up and down style gave way to the slanting windshield, that's this one over here. Well, this one is going to give away to this one as fast as the rest of the automobile industry can make the change. So take a look at the style of tomorrow, which you can get on a Buick today. And what does that mean to you? It means that this 1954 Buick will be in style next year and for years to come. And you can get this styling in the future on this Buick Special, the lowest priced car on the market with a panoramic windshield. In fact, this Buick Special 2-door, 6-passenger sedan is a beautiful buy, a tremendous value for a flock of reasons. There's the brilliant, performing, brand-new V8 engine. There's Buick big car room. There's real luxury-laden comfort in its deep, soft seats, upholstered, mind you, in nylon. And, of course, this Special, like all Buicks, gives you the famed $1 million ride. Actually, it's a little hard to believe that you can get so much for the low price that you'll find right here. Yes, folks, when you take a look at this tag, be prepared for a pleasant surprise. You'll find the price on this Special, and I mean the local delivered price, excluding optional equipment and local taxes, if any, but including delivery to your TV station city. You'll find this price actually lower than some models of the so-called low price. I ask you, friends, with values like these, is it any wonder that Buick moved into 3rd place or that Buick strengthens its new standing each month? But try this Buick yourself. Thrill to its wide-view panoramic windshield. Sample great performance. And ask your Buick dealer about the big 3-way bonus you get by buying a Buick right now. See you
The new fine car series, the new Packard Executive. Here is a car with a special invitation to people of taste to enter the luxury car class, to own a fine car with a proud name, yet at a cost just above medium price lines. The Packard Executive is truly distinctive in its styling. Rich luxury appointments mark its interiors. Here, too, is riding perfection. Packard's exclusive torsion level ride. In the Packard Executive, you get famous twin automatic drive as standard equipment, and many other exclusive Packard engineering advances. Yes, the new Packard Executive is an invitation for you to enter the luxury car class now at a modest investment. See and drive the new Packard Executive today.
The Buick Show. How I love to ride my Buick with my love sitting by my side. Pretty girls and shiny Buick fills a fellow with so much pride. With Milton's guest stars Peter Lawford, Carol Channing, and Maria Riva. For I know that very soon we'll take a honeymoon, my Buick.
Where are you going on your vacation, then?
What did you say?
I said, where are you going on your vacation?
Oh, I don't know. I just get my car and drive around.
Well, that's always good.
Sure.
What kind of a car do you drive?
Will you repeat that for the West Coast, please?
Say, what kind of car do you drive?
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Lawford. I mean, henceforth you will be known as Mr. Law Buick, not Mr. Lawford. I happen to drive the best car on the road. Oh, how I love to drive my Buick with my sweetheart sitting by my side.
The most iconic car commercials of the 1950s. I will be sharing with you the top 6 car commercials of the 1950s that I loved, starting off with the 1953 Chevrolet in Miami Beach, Florida, and then with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in their very entertaining 1958 Ford commercial. But I will be saving my absolute favorite for last.
Miami, Florida's city of wonders on Biscayne Bay, carved from the jungle by far-sighted Carl Fisher less than 50 years ago, Miami is today a modern and thriving metropolis. Known for the tropic loveliness of her palm-bordered avenues and stately homes, for the streamlined beauty of her modern university, Miami is best known for her famous beach, where on Collins Avenue along the shore, as on Biscayne Boulevard downtown, you can expect to see more Chevrolets than any other car. All over the nation, wherever you are, wherever you go, you'll see more Chevrolets, because year after year, more people buy Chevrolets than any other car. In 1953, Chevrolet's 3 entirely new series, the luxurious Bel Air, the distinctive 210, and the economical 150, are the greatest Chevrolets ever. Yet again in 53, Chevrolet is the lowest priced line in its field.
Well, this is it, sir. The newest Ford of them all. The retractable hardtop.
What do you mean retractable hardtop? It's an open convertible, isn't it?
The top is inside the trunk, sir.
Oh, you mean a steel top?
Exactly, a steel top. Why don't you get in and raise the top yourself?
Yeah,
I'll do it, dear. You just stand and watch.
Honey, I'm the man in the family. Let me do it.
You don't have to be a man to do it. Anyone can do it.
Lucy, honey, look, you know how to take ice cubes out of a refrigerator, but it's an automobile. It's a complicated machinery. Women just don't understand it. Hey, Lucy, put on the brakes. The trunk is open.
Just be calm, dear.
It's all right, sir. You see, it's all automatic. When you press the roof control, the rear deck lid sweeps up. The roof rises out of the trunk, swings up. Watch it now. And finally, set screws automatically lock the roof to the windshield. There. From an open convertible with room inside for a weekend's worth of luggage to a hardtop, all in a matter of seconds.
Oye, caramba, te quiero comprar el coche. ¿Cuánto dinero tú quieres? Ahora mismo el dinero que tú quieras.
What did he say?
I don't know, but I think the gleam in his eye means you're getting through to him.
Isn't it wonderful, honey? Hey, I like to put the top down, may I?
Of course.
Move over, honey. It's my turn now.
All right, all right. Some men are just like little boys when it comes to a new Ford.
Yeah, well, I know, but move over. Let me do it.
You've just witnessed the happiest revolution in motoring pleasure that ever took place. A revolution made possible by Ford's advanced engineering. Again, Ford goes first with the world's most exciting automobile.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, like I promised Lucy, by the way, where is she? Well, anyway, here's the car that was proof and approved around the world. The 1958 Ford. Lucy, what are you doing?
Oh, I found some dust on here, and I think it came all the way from Paris.
You know, this is the best-looking car in town, and you're trying to make it look better. It's impossible.
Have you ever seen French dust?
Women, you know, all they think about is what a car looks like. How about how it goes?
I know it goes.
Yeah, but you ever stop to think what makes it go?
Certainly. It has a thingamajig under the hood.
It's not a jigamajig. It's an Interceptor V8 engine with precision fuel induction.
Oh, you should have stood with jigamajig.
Never mind. Best thing that happened to V8 engines in the last 25 years. I know, I drive it myself.
Well, you're not the only one.
Yeah?
You know what I go for?
What?
This new Magic Circle steering. It makes turning so easy.
Yeah, even you can park it.
I sure can. Oh, and this new Cruise-O-Matic drive. It's so cute.
Lucy is not cute. It's the greatest.
Oh. Well, you better tell the folks to try a 58 Ford at their Ford dealer.
You're right. There is nothing newer in the world than a 1958 Ford.
We just love ours.
Now, before we get into the next car that I loved, I need you to hit that subscribe button if you love cars. I upload videos every Monday and Friday about cars that you won't want to miss.
Here's something you must experience to appreciate. An acceleration test photographed by a motion picture camera mounted on the front of a Mercury. And it shows some of the reserve power you can expect to feel when you take a demonstration drive in a Mercury. Mercury's overhead valve V8 engine puts 161 horsepower at your command. And still another feature your dealer wants to show you is that revolutionary new Mercury development, ball joint front wheel suspension, something no other car in Mercury's field can offer you. It makes cornering and steering far easier, gives you a far greater feeling of steadiness and safety. And there's only one way you'll find out how wonderfully easy driving can be with ball joint suspension, and that is to get behind the wheel yourself. And as for beauty, well, black and white pictures just hint at the styling that makes Mercury so distinctive. Until you see them, you can't imagine the brilliant new colors that are available on this year's Mercury. And the new fabrics, many of which are found in no other car in America, regardless of price. Now, for a real thrill when you go to your Mercury dealers, here's a very special car you want to be sure to see. Look, you can actually see right through the roof. This is Mercury's dream car come true, the new Mercury Sun Valley. Well, no matter what Mercury model appeals to you most, the smart thing to do is to be from Missouri for a half hour or so. Let your Mercury dealer show you what a tremendous performer this Mercury is. Let him prove that you can drive away in a brand new Mercury of your own for a lot less than you think.
This is the 1958 Edsel, the car that presents originality and elegance never seen before in any car at any price, and presents them in 18 different models. This expensive-looking car is one of the Edsel Ranger series, a four-door ice green sedan styled like a hardtop that sells for no more than some models of America's low-priced cars. The turquoise and white convertible you see driving up now is one of the Edsel Pacer series, with elegant Edsel styling throughout, such as these Edsel Contour seats that are scientifically designed to give you separate back and shoulder support, with an overall feeling of luxurious comfort that means hour upon hour of fatigue-free, enjoyable driving. And the back of the front seat is divided in a new way that gives the middle passenger a full backrest, so you ride more comfortably than you ever have before. This two-door hardtop is one of the large and luxurious cars in the Edsel Corsair series. Its colors are copper metallic and white, one of over 90 Edsel color combinations that you can choose from, so you can completely satisfy your individual color tastes. This ember red and white four-door hardtop is one of the magnificent Citation series, upholstered in white vinyl and gold nylon, just one of an attractive array of the very latest high-fashion decorator fabrics, all color-keyed to match the car exterior. Here is the distinctive Edsel Bermuda, done in charcoal brown and driftwood, one of 5 Edsel station wagons, which give you your choice of both 2- and 4-door, 6- and 9 passenger models. And this is the Edsel Citation Convertible in gold and white. Undoubtedly the most beautiful convertible in the world. See this and the other elegantly styled Edsels at your Edsel dealer this week. Remember, this is the year to get out of your old car and into the most elegant automobile of your lifetime.
It's here, da-da-da. It's new, da-da-da. It's designed for you. DeSoto. DeSoto is the car that's a revelation to ride. DeSoto Plymouth dealers now present it nationwide. So drive a new DeSoto before you decide. The 51 DeSoto, that's a revelation to ride.
Yes, DeSoto is a revelation to ride and drive. The amazing combination of features that brings you a new concept of driving. Underneath that hood is a new, big, higher-powered engine that makes driving more exhilarating, smoother, because the suspension has synchronized springs and new Oriflow shock absorbers. Easier because of featherlight steering. These and many other features add up to a ride that's a revelation. No wonder your DeSoto Plymouth dealer so proudly presents
The 51 DeSoto, that's a revelation to ride.
Here comes the ultra-luxurious and practical new Plymouth Suburban. What a wagon. It actually seats 9 people in absolute comfort, as you can see, almost like a private bus. There isn't a single station wagon built that's bigger than the new Plymouth. Now, not just in the low price 3, we mean all station wagons. Low price, medium price, right on up to the so-called big luxury wagons. You just can't buy a bigger station wagon anywhere at any price.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, hi, Nancy. Say, how did you enjoy your first ride in the new Plymouth Suburban?
Simply wonderful, Jack. You know, in the observation seat here,
Uh-huh.
you can sit back in real comfort and enjoy the scenery passing by. I bet children really love it. And you know, Jack, these convenient steps make it easy as pie to get in and out.
Oh,
You see?
wonderful. Say, Nancy, let's show how easily these seats fold down and out of the way. Would you help me, please?
Oh, no sooner said than done.
You get the front ones, and I'll get these. You just take this one, fold it down. The back folds down here. There you are. Nothing to it. Just as simple as that and as easy. There you have over 10 feet of cargo floor length. Why, that's enough to carry even the bulkiest freight.
Or enough room for luggage for a 3-week motor trip.
Yes, now watch this Plymouth Suburban magic. You close the tailgate, put the key in the lock, and up comes the window. There's also a button inside which controls the window, and another on the dash panel up there for the driver's convenience.
And for extra family safety, the window locks securely from the inside. Well, see you later, Jack.
Okay, Nancy, have a nice picnic. Oh, that's right. Folks, there are just so many new features to talk about in this Plymouth Suburban that you wonder how such a big, smooth-looking, smooth-riding wagon can be included in the low-price field. But it is. It definitely is. Believe me when I say you just can't buy a bigger station wagon anywhere at any price than the new Plymouth Suburban. Well, that's worth repeating. And so I said, you just can't buy a bigger station wagon anywhere at any price than the new Plymouth Suburban. So why spend more and settle for less? It's a good idea. See and drive the new Plymouth Suburban tomorrow at your Plymouth dealer. Thank you.